Hello, I'm Ron Gonzales, President and CEO of the Hispanic Foundation of Silicon Valley. What are the concerns and aspirations of Silicon Valley Latinos? In particular, how do local Latinos, who are often at the margins of our society, think when it comes to issues such as education, health, housing, jobs and income, and the environment? Today, we will be unveiling the findings of a new Hispanic Foundation report titled Voices of Change, a product of our Nuestro Futuro initiative. The report can be downloaded for free from our website. Before I discuss the results of our Voices of Change report, I would like to thank those of you viewing this presentation on CreaTV Channel 30 or online at creatvsj.org. I want to thank our host and partner, CreaTV, for helping produce this simulcast. We invite you to participate in the discussion about today's Voices of Change report. Joining me throughout the presentation will be guest commentators. They are Alicia Aguirre, council member and former mayor of Redwood City; Matt Hammer, executive director of Innovate Public Schools; Alex Torres, corporate development and legislative affairs manager for East West Bank; Rocio Luna, Division Director of the Santa Clara County Public Health Department; Matt Huerta, Executive Director of Neighborhood Housing Services Silicon Valley; and Michele Beasley, Regional Director of Greenbelt Alliance. The Voices of Change report is a product of the Hispanic Foundation of Silicon Valley. We are a public foundation dedicated to inspiring community philanthropy and engaging people to invest in the educational achievement, leadership development, and convening and engaging the Latino community to improve the quality of life for Silicon Valley Latinos. For more information about our Foundation's program, please visit our website. Our Nuestro Futuro Community Engagement Initiative and the resulting Voices of Change report is the most comprehensive survey to date to capture the unsolicited voices of Silicon Valley Latinos. The way we accomplished this goal was through the involvement of the Latino community in a collaborative process that involved three main objectives. First, connecting with Latinos and asking them what issues are they most concerned about by employing a community survey model and facilitating focus group discussions. Second, cultivating civic engagement opportunities among Latinos by recruiting an assortment of volunteers to capture the concerns and expertise of their family, friends, co-workers, and neighbors. And third, activating a broad segment of the Latino community in order to bring positive change across San Mateo and Santa Clara counties by working with individuals and organizations that have strong relationships in the Latino community. Respondents included residents, students, seniors, youth, family, service sector workers, and professionals. We achieved this project by employing two strategies. The first strategy involved was a survey tool that was comprised of 22 questions. The questions asked respondents about their perceptions of Latino quality of life, their prioritization of issues and solutions relating to the 5 quality of life areas discussed in our 2011 Silicon Valley Latino report card, including education, health, jobs and income, housing, and the environment. And surveys were provided to respondents in English and Spanish and were collected throughout 2013. The second strategy involved focus groups. Staff of the Hispanic Foundation, as well as trained volunteers, facilitated 15 community conversations that engaged over 100 respondents in roundtable discussions about their quality of life. Our survey was completed by over 2,300 respondents, of which 2,100 identified themselves as Latino. Of the Latino respondents, 67% of them completed the survey in Spanish. From the completed surveys, there were 5 major findings. They were: the quality of life for Silicon Valley Latinos was viewed as favorable by 87% of the respondents. Respondents rated education as the most important quality of life issue to address. 88% of respondents had never been asked for their opinion on key quality of life issues. Respondents reported a greater amount of involvement in activities like volunteering or attending a public meeting as opposed to voting or meeting with government officials. And Latino immigrant respondents were 2 times more likely than U.S.-born respondents to view the environment as the most important issue to address. So what if you didn't take the survey yourself? You may be asking, what type of people did complete the survey? Let's take a moment to review the demographics of our survey respondents. 70% of respondents were from other countries. Nearly 90% of those born outside the U.S. were from Mexico. Approximately 75% of the respondents were female. Over 65% of the respondents had at least 1 child. 77% of the respondents were less than 45 years old, with the largest age group being between the ages of 30 to 44 years old. Most of the respondents had low levels of education, and only 17% had obtained a 4-year college degree. Furthermore, 70% of respondents earned less than $40,000 a year. Lastly, 67% of respondents completed the survey in Spanish. So to recap, survey respondents had the following characteristics: primarily immigrants from Mexico, mostly women with children, relatively young, less than 45 years old, low educational attainment, low income wage earners, and Spanish speakers.